Hello everybody, Zeff here with ZeffsTrading. Hope you guys are doing well today. September 30th, 2024. This will be our chart lesson for today of the ES futures on the 2000 Tick Chart. Definitely a little bit of a better day considering last week was pretty horrendous, very slow, choppy market. There's a few trades in here, a lot more clear-cut picture trading for the PATS system, and many more, whatever system you are trading, of course. I just want to go over that you don't have to trade the PATS system. There's so many other strategies and edges out there. Just try to figure out what suits you best. Just because you see me do one here or there, post maybe a strategy here or there, I like to post them in order to show and give examples of each and every single person is going to be trading differently. Take whatever you want from the educational information that I provide and maybe make your own system. That's kind of the whole point of it. Trying to copy someone else is usually never going to work. You know, you're not going to be Warren Buffett, you're not going to be George Soros, but you can take some of their principles that they have given and you can interpret them to how you want it to be. Anyways, I digress. Let's get into the trades here. Wow, what a recovery. Last hour and a half of the day, huge recovery here. Awesome bullish uptrend. And what you thought here, I thought was going to be a trading range. Sell off, boom, went past previous day's low and turned right back up, almost touching previous day's high. So big rally, people buying the dip here. So we'll see what this week entails. Anyways, in the pre-market session here, we have a little bit of a sell-off, consolidation. At least an hour and a half before market opens. I see this one, kind of move up here. Nice big bullish trend. Not huge, just a little bit for about an hour. Don't see any trades in here. You get a sell off, pull back, another leg down. Comes back to the previous day's low. Market has opened now, and this is kind of where I saw the first real trade come in. You have a first entry, pull back, second entry short, and it's not actually the best signal bar, but with the 1, 2, and 3 triple test into a second entry short, I'm expecting at least a move down to the previous swing low. Even here is okay as well with the 4 ticks. So overall, I think that's a high probability setup. And it is a little congested here, but you enter with a limit order if you can, and make sure you get your stop above that triple test. And if you're wrong, then you really know you're wrong, and that's where I like putting my stops. Because if I'm wrong here, and it'll just keep going up. But yeah, so multiple red bars closing on their lows here. You have a break to a new low. And then we kind of bounce off this trend channel here. Then we start another leg up, move down, pull back. And you do get a first entry right here, first entry, second entry long. I mark this as aggressive because it's not the best signal bar and we're not really back to the EMA here. You are still looking for the break and new, you have the break and you're looking for the new high. So overall, I don't even think this is too bad. It's a low risk bar, only 7 tick stop. And again, maybe go for 4 to 6 ticks here, just making sure you're not really getting chopped up by the swing high there. Anyways, this thing works out though, and I think we go sideways here for quite some time, so I think drawing this is actually more appropriate. So we go sideways for quite some time after that second entry long. You do get another first entry, second entry, but I think it's too far away from the EMA. Maybe if you get a limit order, maybe you could just be buying the bottom here, having your stop below here. I don't know. I don't really like it all that much. I hate it when it's a lot of sideways bars. It's just, I don't excel in that type of trading. Get a move up. Touches the 57.94 multiple times here, and then we get another leg back down. You can see these legs are just kind of one move corrections, and then we start going to another leg up. And then with this, I do see a first entry, second entry long, but since double tops reset the count, this is only a first entry. So just making sure you understand the count properly. And again, double top, first entry, pull back. But what you can basically distinguish from this is 1, 2, 3 touches here. And then you do have a first entry, second entry short. So you can clearly see the bulls tried to move up once, twice, fail. Once you see this rejection bar, at least back to the EMA is reasonable. But I would go at least all the way down for this swing low right here. And that works out pretty well for you. And then you have a small, tight, khaki bearish downward trend channel. Huge outside bar sell-off, a little bit of an exaggeration, pulls back. We turn into this kind of sideways movement for a bit. And I don't see anything in here that I like. And then as we sell off into this big bearish downward trend channel, there is a, what is this? First entry pullback, second entry long, and then it fails. And then you get rejection, big outside bar. This is pretty tempting to take, but it's so far away from the EMA. Kind of just calling that you're thinking, yeah, it's just going to keep going down with a huge stop all the way on the opposite side, which is a little problematic to me. So I think you got to pass on this one. You get a little pause here, as we can see. Small pause. Bulls try to buy. Boom. More people selling. And then all of a sudden, an hour and a half before market closes, of course, you do have a nice higher low. And when you're looking at these and you're like, when's the bottom? Always make sure that you see, whenever you see something like this, where you have a higher low with a good signal bar, about 60 to 70% chance that the market might make a pretty big U-turn here, or at least recover some of it. This higher low is pretty tempting to take, but I never saw the break a new low, and maybe there's a few ways to draw this. Maybe like this, then I don't know. It's a little subjective sometimes with these trend channels. I mean, I clearly saw it more like this. I thought that fit a lot better, which is fine. And whenever I see these and they don't fit perfectly, I just use my discretion. Anyways, higher low happens here, and then what I really saw was a attempt to sell off once, attempt to sell off twice, below EMA, above EMA, first entry, second entry short, failure. Great signal bar, clearly buyers right here. You can see sellers tried, boom, all the buyers bought up. Go with that, and at least the swing high seems reasonable. And then this thing just takes off. So you have a really nice move up, break, and then you do have a, let's see, leg 1 down, leg 2 down is kind of how I saw it. But this is probably also a divergence happening here. You can see each high getting lower and lower. And this is basically just a 2B pattern. The second it goes below this, huge one leg move sell off here. I would expect it to at least come back down to this swing low. That's where it's touched multiple times here. But again, I think this is an over-exaggeration of selling, and then people are buying here. And then you'd get a first entry, second entry short, failure, and it's also a first entry, second entry long. So I really like this trade here, right off the key entry point of that upward trend channel. Boom, moves higher. I would be aiming for targets around here with this swing high if you're going for this particular trade. Something like that. And then you get another first entry, pulls back. You get a second entry long, bad signal bar here, but then boom, beautiful higher low. Love that trade right there. And then this thing just takes off. Last 30 minutes of the day, market just making its move higher here. And if you really know what you're doing, you could take one of those trades. You could take one of those trades, one of these, and one of these. And the reason I'm saying this is because it's such a strong upward bullish trend. This thing is simply sell off, pull back, sell off, pull back, and it just keeps pulling back. Anytime it's selling off, people buying, it's going higher. So when you see things like this, you can look for good signal bars, good opportunities to buy, and just put your stop on the other side. And most of the time, again, looking for that 60 to 70% probability with good risk to reward ratio, whatever's appropriate for your system. You just don't get these very often. So when I see these, I really, really enjoy trading these. And market makes its way higher, back up to roughly previous day's high here with that green dotted line. You get a lower high, market closes, and that's pretty much how I saw it for today. Hopefully, guys, trading day was good. A lot better than last week, as I said before. But, yeah, that's pretty much how I saw it. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully this was a little informational for you guys. Finally feeling a little bit better. Not totally all there, but, you know, pretty decent Monday. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.